All right, hi guys. I am going to run through a quick tutorial on how to set up your Kyvio membership site. This time is with a little knowledge and having done it once before, so I'm going to be setting up actually the Business Growth Network membership. So we're going to go ahead and log in. Now, big one is, where do you start? Right? There's a lot of different things going on. We've got funnels, we have memberships, we have email marketing, affiliate center, support desk. So what I really want to do is start at what Kyvio can do better and more easily than what you can do yourself. So it's very inexpensive to have someone set up a basic WordPress site for you to share videos, that sort of thing. The tech stack that gets difficult is your membership. So I'm going to set up a site assuming that you already have a website, not necessarily a funnel, but a website. So we're going to go over here to Smart Memberships. And these are products. So I'm actually going to go, let's see if I can move this around. Edit, create new site. So this is one I'd already started at, but let's go ahead and do the Business Growth Network. This might already be your only one if you don't have more than one site, but if you just have the one, this is how we're going to add it. So this is going to be the site name, Business Growth Network Insiders. We'll do Insider. I'm going to go ahead and copy that over there because I want that to be my URL. And this is what's going to be up here at the top that everyone can see. Site logo, does it still have the logo? I got nothing. Okay, that's good. So I'm going to go ahead here and create one Business Growth Network stuff. So my files are perfectly, and then inside here, I'm going to have a new folder for logos. Okay, so inside logos, we're going to go over here. You have to actually go over to Uploader. I am recording, but you can see it.
Oh, okay. Because I was doing it after my client today.
So we're going to choose a file and grab our logo.
Which one are you doing?
Kyvio.
I know. Which
Business Growth Network.
Oh, no, but what you have to choose, the funnel.
Oh, we're doing membership site.
Okay, so you choose membership.
Favicon. I don't actually have an ICO.
What is that?
So the question is, what is a favicon?
Yes.
When you go, this is a favicon, this image right here.
Oh, okay.
It's the little image you see. The other place you'll see it is up here in the top bit by the URL.
Okay.
So if I go, so does Kyvio have an easy one? Can't see. You can see that it pops up for a little tiny moment up in the corner. Okay. So after this, we have basic logos. Remember, you can come back and change these. That's not a big deal. I'm going to go ahead and publish, although in theory you might want to wait, but no one's going to randomly find it, so I'm not worried about it. Okay, so now we actually have, you'll see Business Growth Network Insider. I'm going to go over here to Smart Memberships. And now you'll see I've got like a basic tutorial and ready to get started. I'm going to skip the tutorial. Site title, Business Growth Network Insider Membership Only. Slug, I'm cool with that. Asking me if I want to add member to that. This is going to be specifically if you're building your entire site on the Kyvio.com where they're hosting everything. So at this point, they're hosting your membership, even if you choose your own domain, but at this point, they're hosting everything. So we're going to show, so I actually have no products, but we're going to show all active products, footer text, copyright, I can never spell copyright. That is not it. Copy, is it copyright? Was that R? Boom. Copyright Business Growth Network 2018 and affiliate. So I don't know that you can put any HTML in here, but to get the phrase is a good start. Do I need confirmation required when members are joining? We'll go sure, just so we can ignore the bots. Password strength, I don't want to enforce something to enable manual registration. Yes, I want a little bit more information, and that's what it's asking for. Log in and log out settings. I do want brute force notifications in case somebody, that can become a little cumbersome if somebody forgets their password. So you just let them know that, or they'll figure it out at this point. Login redirect. Login page. Sure. So this is if somebody hits a page, where they end up if they are not a member or signed in. Let's go ahead and just get them logged in and hit save. So these are these email sending. This is included in Kyvio. This email is completely handled for you with this built-in SMTP, which just means it's kind of like the post office is the way it's been explained to me. Kyvio handles all your membership SMTP. So anytime somebody new signs on. So from name, now this is a good debate. I like to do human-to-human contact, although the other option is the Business Growth Network. So let's go ahead and let's say from name, Business Growth Network, insiders. From email address, good one. We'll say support because these are all transactional emails.
Cool.
Network.org. And the other reason you want to do a businessgrowthnetwork.org as opposed to like a Gmail, one of these free email addresses you can see are specifically not allowed because they have terrible rates of delivery and are often used for spam. So this is going to be your email signature on all the different emails that go out. Have questions? I like to make this a little happier, not so negative. Have questions, comments, or concerns? Please contact our support desk at, oh, you know what? I'm not touching that because this is an automatically populated field. I'll show you where to take care of that. I do want it to go up here on this line though. Best regards is a little outside of my terminology, so I'm going to go with sincerely. Did I spell that right? Yeah, sincerely. That's not right.
Nope. The other way.
Spelling is awesome. The Business Growth Network Insider team and the site URL. So that works for me. Business address. I love when I have
Which module are you? Are you on the?
You can watch the recording, David. It's membership. Business address.
Well, actually, she said, "Would you go on this and do this?" And
I
started looking,
did.
I went, this is just the stupidest. I'm just Jeff.
Recording, David.
Hi, everybody.
So I'm going to actually go over here and grab my new address for our office. No, I do not actively have it. Actually, can I get it over here? I think I can get it from my other window. 2 windows open. And so the reason you have to have the address, that is part of the Can Spam Act. You can't not have your address on a mail. That way, if you are bothering somebody, they can come back and find you. Let's see, screen. Stuff. I should spell my address. I don't know my own address. How bad is that? It's a strategy. Here we go. I have, that's not it. Okay, here we go. I have my address. All right, so I'm going to pull my address. Oops, that came in with formatting. Let's do edit, paste and match style. Oh, that's it anyway. Okay, So North Dallas Parkway, Suite number 3, Addison, Texas. Okay, so we have all the goodies there. And now we're going to come back to your actual transactional emails. Now keep in mind that this part is going to go at the bottom of every single one. This is bare minimum. We've not included any images. We've not included any specialized text. If you have something, sometimes we'll put in there that these emails are confidential. Don't share them if you get it in case it was wrong. But these are all going to go down at the bottom. So you do not have to include this at the bottom of each one of these emails. So this is in the subject line. One that I do like to add, welcome to Business Growth Network Insider. Insiders, can you apostrophe S? No, that would be ownership. Welcome. I got it. Personalization. Let's see if we can personalize the subject line easily with the members. Got last name. Can I use their, oh, here we go, first name. A little out of order. Oh, I got it there. We're actually going to copy paste this, and put it in there. So that's, the email is going to say first name, welcome to Business Growth Network Insider. Okay, hi, and we're using their name again. Thank you for signing up as a member on our site. Here's your username, your password. Click here to access the members area. This link is already tailored for you, so you don't have to set anything up. Everything in these double brackets is going to bring in specific information. So some of it, like site title, is going to be the one that we've already provided on the previous page, whereas this information is going to be provided by your members. The other option is, or simply copy the URL below and paste it to your browser. And this is just going to give them the copy, paste, actual link. So we're going to kind of peruse. Again, these are the very basics. You can dress these up. You can add some personality. I highly recommend that. Next one, this email will be sent out when an existing member is making another purchase. So this one is a brand new welcome email that only goes out to new people. This one is going to go out, so if I have a member and they bought one product, but now they're buying their second product. So again, do I not get subject? Okay, so this is kind of going off this one. So I don't know what the subject line is here. I'll have to ask about that. First name, thank you for signing up as a member on, looks like you are already a member, so here's what you need to do. You have already set this up. Okay, so this might be when they're trying to sign up a second time. Reset password. I still don't get to pick the subject line though. Notify each time. I do, this is a notification, so I'll get notified every time a new member is signed up. This is confirmation email. So this is just to let them know that they're registered. Business Growth Network Insider, complete your registration. And this is the additional information that we'll be requesting that we set up. I'm just going to kind of check best regards. So this one actually has a little bit of this. I'll need to check. And by the way, test all these emails out to make sure they're coming out right. Best regards. Can't do that. It's here. Ely.
Yep.
Password reset assistance. Let me see. Password account. So these are really basic. And we're going to do some personalization here. We're going with the site title. And again, I'm going to cut that out and paste it up here. Purchase receipt email. Yes, I want to send receipt emails. Thank you for your payment. You may find your order below. This is going to be a big one in recurring revenue. It's nice to let people know that their credit card's being charged. Some people don't like to do that. They like to have it just keep on going in perpetuity. This is something I would definitely want to dress up and add some more information to. But just to get started, this is sufficient. Noting about, I don't need to know about every receipt. And this is saying, do not send email notifications for rebill charges. I'm going to leave that open because, again, I want people to know that they're being charged so that they will come into our membership and make sure that they're actually using what they're paying for. And if they're not, then they can go ahead and take themselves off the roll so that I don't have to concern myself with them. Subscription cancels. This is definitely a one I would want to spend some more time on and make the copy I think probably for Business Growth Network members moving forward, we'll come up with some better copy and some swipe files for you to use. Yes, I want to be notified when they canceled so I can cry. Save. Okay, so this is our registration form. This is the additional registration form, so when they sign up, they need very minimal information. And I'm going to drag and drop here because when you're talking to someone, you find out their name first, email, password. I'm going to also add, I would like to know their website, and we don't need that to be mandatory. I do want their street address so we can send them something. Country should be in there. Zip code. Do I want a phone number from my members? That's interesting. You know what, we're gonna not do that, but we do need city if we're mailing something. All right, so I've got all that. You know what, we'll skip website address. I just wanna be able to mail them a welcome package. Hit save, always remember to hit save. So this is back to where your basic membership info is going to be. That's where that dynamic, now I kind of wish I didn't put membership only here. Oh, I can take that off. So use, so go away. So Business Growth Network Insider. So use site title to dynamically, okay. Anytime I use the word site title, this is what's going to populate. Here's the slug. So that's going to be Business Growth Network Insiders.kyvio.com/member. And it is secured. Show all active products. So we've already kind of been through this. This is just going to be confirming. Save. Sender. Okay. Now we're cycling back through. I remember I did this before. It'll keep you going in circles. So I'm actually going to jump over to my dashboard. You've set up your basic membership site at this point, but what you don't have is any products to sell. So at this point, we're going to add a new one. And for this one, we're going to have this one to be Vision. What, Vision Challenge? Yeah, this was still Vision Challenge. Vision Challenge. I'll do a description later. Finish me. I do want US currency. Sales page, I don't actually have that one right now, and we will be building that out with Kyvio, just not at the moment because that's a whole different section. This is the custom thank you page. Again, this is going to be something I created either on the domain for Business Growth Network, businessgrowthnetwork.org, but more than likely it'll be built with the funnel builder because I want my thank you page to be directly integrated with my membership site. Show member products progress, yes. Show quiz score on module place, absolutely. I don't have a product image. Actually, do I have one over here? Let's see if we can browse. I might actually have one ready that's still in. And let's go to the actual folder. You can't move things around in your folder, so be mindful of that. So I'm going to have a new folder, and this is going to be the Vision Challenge, and I can't use spaces. Where's my underscore? There we go, Vision Challenge. So I want everything to be very easy to find. All right, so there's your Vision Challenge. Click on that, head over to Uploader, choose Files. Let's see if I have one of these ready. I get to see the mess that is my download folder. Thought I had. There's those right here, the Vision Challenge. The only thing about this is I don't exactly know if this is the right size. Does it have a recommendation? So we're going to start with this one. You can always come back, allow upgrade. When enabled, members will be able to upgrade subscriptions from their account page. Yes. Status, active. And that is just turning it on so everyone can see it. So you can work on it in the inactive stage and then turn it on to active. Contact support. And we're going to do mail to. And I actually kind of like that they put something down here. But this one is going to be for Business Growth Network.org. And that'll send a direct email. Use Stripe integration. Default price. There we go. Let's edit this. So the default price for just the Vision Challenge. I'm going to assume that default is not seen. And this is going to be subscription. Price. We're going to do just $1 with no trial. Two, just for the Vision Challenge. I can work that out later. And we're actually not going to enable trial. Trial would be free just to see how it goes. Subscription price, $2 every month. So you can change this every 2 months, every 12 months, make it by day or the year. Day would be a little ridiculous, right? Could you imagine having to charge someone's card every single day, even for like $1? How annoying that would be. Recurring times, if this is until they end, put a 0. If you're doing like a product where you're actually selling a service and this is handling everything for you, or it's only you're doing like the 12 payments for 1 payment versus 12 payments, this is where you would take care of that. Who can purchase? Public. So this is an entry-level product for us. Additional purchase requirement, active access. So this is saying if you want it, you have to be able to already have some kind of subscription if you're doing advanced membership. And this is not the case for this one. Stripe buy will be after you save your changes. How do I save my changes? Back, create product. Oh, I have to create it. That's why. Let's go back over here to edit. Oops, over here. Pricing. Okay, so I already have the Stripe integration here. And this one is actually the one for warfare marketing. To separate it out, I can take this out and I believe change it to a different one, but I'll have to look into that before I mess with it. I'm not seeing the ability to. I'll work with that. Okay, actions. And I can make different pricing over here. So if I wanted to do a one-time fee, I could add that. And if not, go ahead and move on. Automate the following actions each time someone successfully purchases. I want to add a new action. Click on it. Plan level 1. If purchased, then do add new customer to email list and our autoresponder. This is if you're using the email list provided by Kyvio, not for member specific, but only for the one that you just email. Register new customer to webinar event if you need to onboard and indoctrinate them. Give customer additional access to other products. So this is one that we might use heavily. So if they sign on to the Vision Challenge early to get into our product, we would automatically give them access to the other products. And this is where we would do that. I obviously need to be able to set up those other products before I do that. Apply and remove tags. So tagging right now is not really big in Kyvio, but hopefully it will be in the future. So this is something that I might want to apply a tag, and this is any price level, and just say, can I click here? Click here to manage tags. Cannot type. So we're actually going to skip right over that and address that. Let me take a screenshot of that. Send that bug in. I'm going to remove this for now. We're going to create content. So this is where you add your content. I have uncategorized pages, not be shown in the members area. Let's see what we got here. Lesson, add content. Lesson number 1. We're going to go over here and edit. And this is where you're going to start being able to build out what you have. You can call this anything you want. Lesson day number 1 of the Vision Challenge. What is your why? You come in here and insert text right under that, and you see just pick it up, click, and drag it. Just drag an image over here. You can do video, you can move things around. Right here, you can just start typing whatever it is. Oops. Edit. Oh, there we go. And you'll see you'll have the full board of editing capabilities, so you can change alignment, you can add quotes, bullet points, numbers, you can add in some source code if you want to bring some functionality over. Anything that you can typically do in WordPress can be done here. I'm just going to simply type edit me so that I add the information. Same thing here. Image URL, I can browse what I have. And you'll see right here, I can also do the media that I have. Some basic marketing graphics like the icons, badges. Let's go to the badges and see what they have. So the things like the 100% guaranteed, those common ones, 50% off discount, you'll see some nice badges that you might use. This is probably going to be more useful on your funnel pages. Using and Pixabay. Pixabay has a lot of free images. Let's see, search. Let's do girl just to see what we got and how easy this works. That we haven't integrated yet, so that would be done in integration. So for right now, and plus for your membership sites, it's going to be custom images. I don't know that I have any. Where would I have, or you know what, I know I have them in Evernote. Let me save one of our Vision Challenge images. Oops, if I'm on the right one. Library. These are the old ones. This is the wrong one, but we'll go with this one. Oh, get that one. So that's. All right, so I'm going to come over here inside of my main folder. The Vision Challenge, I'm going to upload a graphic. In theory, oh, here we go, uploader. Choose file. I just did it, so we're going to do a list. Select the Vision Challenge image. This isn't the right one now for this day, but just to get something up there so you can see what's going on. And then when we move this, you'll see your image shows up there right under your words. So continuing to do that, and then on a regular basis, make sure you come over here and just hit the save button. All right, and then you can see preview. And remember, I haven't done any editing, so just bare basic. Here is your membership site, your education and training, with notes over here that people can work with. So I'm going to go out and save. These are also your settings over here. Let me go back over here. I can tell that what page I want to edit. This is content. Default color scheme. Red, wine, pastel, blue, army green, bright green. We'll stick to default for the moment. Background. Do all pages. I don't want to put an image there. Background fit fixed. Do color though. I'm going to pick an easy color for the moment. You can see how that kind of edits and moves it around. Default text, default image. Let's do white. Custom navigation. Each time I'm wondering if I've messed something up. Down here is our custom footer. This is this line down here. So the text was done in another section, so that would be just changing it. So if you're trying to brand your page to look like you, that's where it's done. Any kind of buttons that you need to do, This is going to be for all the buttons that you're inserting from over here. Let me close this out, save settings. Close that out. So over here, this is going to be inserting your box, and you'll have some different options there where you can insert some formatting and add background images. And inside these boxes, you can then turn around and so this would be a different colored box where you can control and add more opportunities. I'm going to put this outside the box. There we go. This is just going to be your basic line. So you can have solid, dash, dotted, double. Change your thickness so you can see it. Let's make it a color you can. This would be just setting up and breaking information up. And this is just known as a spacer. So if you just need some basic space, you can change it. This way everything looks on the page the way you want it to flow. I'm getting my battery is dying. Let's see. With me. Okay, these are going to be your button settings. So why it's an arrow, I have no idea. But that's your button was over here that you were creating. This is where you'll be actually creating it. So push my button. You can say what size you want it to be, large, very small. You can change your colors over here. To make it stand out a little bit more. It's a terrible button, but you can get better at it. And then change your margins on it. So this is the space above it, so you don't have to do a separate spacer. And then, of course, changing your URL. So if you wanted to go to a specific URL, like a sales page, if you're pointing to a specific product you want them to buy, let's say if I'm teaching somebody out how to do a podcast, I might want them to buy the Blue Yeti or something that will make their life easier. I can do that with a button, or I can do that with a link. So those are the basic elements right there, and you can of course work on making this more attractive by editing your home page, but just to get something up, that's kind of the basics right there. I'm going to go ahead and exit out of here. And so that is the very bare basics of setting up your products, and of course you're going to want to build a funnel towards those and get those more customized. And you've got some theme and page managers here. So here's your defaults for your theme. You got basic blue, dynamic, an elegant purple, and simple membership. And all of these can be customized for each one of your pages. Let's see if we can go here. This is customized. I could easily just as click here to activate this one, and it would change it out here. So that's not difficult. And you can click on here and see which each one of them, is that going to be clickable? Oh, not getting clickies. Let's screenshot that. You have your settings that we set up, and you also have reports and stats. At the point you have membership, this will become more useful. Until you get people in, that's just not going to be worthwhile. Same thing with this part. We have all members, add a member, import members, export members. And these are just going to be more done in bulk when we're importing with CSV files. If you're doing it by hand, you can just come in here and add them individually. You'll see all the information that you can input. Any kind of tags. Will this let me add a tag? Collision. So that one will let me do it. The other one will let me do it. And then if you want to send them a welcome email, you'll have the choice. So if they've been established already, they may not get that email. You have any questions, just go ahead and ask. Oh, I haven't saved my password, but okay. And then we can visit our membership site here. So this is what it looks like. This is me not setting up anything or making it pretty. You can see it takes my image here. And so this looks like I might want to change it out to a square image. And it gives you that little bit, that description that we haven't done, and they can access the product right there. So this is the first piece. This would be like the introduction that we started. We haven't added any modules, but we'll go over that in the future. But if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Bye. Hey guys.